Hello and welcome to another video from erpvideos.com. In this session we are going to look at the SAP IDES EHp8, which came out just a few months ago. Initially EHp8 was exclusively for the HANA database, so for the past I think few years you couldn't use EHp8 unless you had HANA database. So last year they switched it to all other databases. So in this instance we're using MS-SQl 2016 because MS-SQL is incredibly fast on a Windows machine, especially if it's virtual. So you can see I'm using a virtual machine here, VMware, and this by default is a VM image, but if you want AWS AMI image or Hyper-V, you can request it. So going into system, you can see that this is just running 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I have about 8 cores of CPU. Again, you don't need 8 cores. I just use it because this current machine has over 40 cores. A README file provides you with what you need to do. One of the most important things to do, I mean, this is a real-time video, so I'll just take you through the process at the moment. Change your IP address. So CMD IP config, and make sure your IP address matches your server or your anything. Any web dispatcher commands will not work. Second thing, for the sake of transport, we've disabled what is the just when you want it, you can't, the page file. That's right, page file. So one thing to do is if you get it, it will be disabled. So is to set your page file. It's all again set on the README file. 35 to 45. You can set it to whatever your thing is. Again, I'm running SSD on this server, so it's good if you have SSD. It increases the performance of this VMware by like exponentially increases the speed. So it's really good to run SSD. Also, SSD is very, very cheap. Start. The passwords will be emailed to you. And just wait for it to start. Again, it's a Bapoli instance. There's not many components that SAP creates that requires Java at the moment. So I think within a minute, if you're running SSD, the services should be up. Even faster on modern computers if you're using NVMe and stuff like that, so you should have no issues. So I'm going to go log on. EHp8. Okay, IDES 6 EHp8 ID ADMIN, and password is changed because the original password is made by SAP, so we created the same password across the system. Status. Again, this computer is open, and you can do whatever you want with it, including patching, install product versions, and this is where the IDES version shines. You can see all these versions are installed. Okay. I think a more important screen would be the license screen. Here it is available until 2025. It has its own installation number. Let's go as a quick look, and the maintenance is there as well, so you can install patches, whatever add-ons, whatever you want. And the default IMG, just to show you, completely open. All components are available. One of the things to keep in note is you can convert this machine to it's like a service industry machine, and it's already there. It's just a matter of activating it. Activation can take between 4 to 8 hours on a VM, so keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to continue, and these are the predefined sets. This is the IS Industries, and you can convert it to any industry you want. But once you convert it to it, there's no going back. So once you convert to SAP Chemicals, you cannot go back to the. Obviously, you have to activate changes. I haven't activated the changes, so I'm just showing you that it is possible. It's all preloaded. and you can just but it takes about 4 to 6 hours depending on your machine, sometimes even as long as 8 hours to go through with the entire process because it's a virtual machine. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this. Do you want to save changes? No. Alright guys, everything is run, everything is ready, just a very easy download. Help you with your training. It's faster than Access because it's running locally on your machine. Modern machines should have no problems running this, and if you want any customization or anything, just let us know, and we'll take it from there.